In the segment of Memories of Madras, this week we went and met Malini Srinivasan. Malini Srinivasan is mother to Anil Srinivasan, who is a famous pianist. But the lesser known thing about her is that she is quite a famous golfer. We went to meet her. We thought we'll have the shoot at her place. But she took us zooming to the next golf course, where she showed us how the rich and famous of those days used to swing their golf clubs.
Being a woman golfer is one thing, but being a 22-time winner of the Putter of the Year in Chennai is a different thing altogether. Malini Srinivasan stumbled upon golf by chance thanks to her brother-in-law. But before she knew it, she was bitten by the golf bug. Soon enough, her handicap was in the single digits and she was instrumental in getting 2 golf courses established in Madras. But all this comes as no surprise, since her association with sports started when she was rather young.
I was an athlete in my school. I did my schooling in St. Joseph's Convent, Kunom, in the Nilgiris. And I used to represent my school in the inter-school meet. I was a sprinter for my convent. I was representing the St. Joseph's Convent. I started with squash. And then, I was looking out for a game where I can go in the afternoon or, plan it according to my convenience. Then my brother-in-law, T.M. Raghunathan, suggested that his wife, Sumati Raghunathan, and myself, we take to golf. And that's how we started in 1973. And ever since, we've been playing, I have been playing until recently. I still keep playing practice rounds. I was in tournament level till about 10 years ago.
Malini belonged to an era where women were not always able to enjoy the freedom of playing a sport. But all this was to change with trend-setting women like her who played golf wearing a sari. Quite a fashion statement indeed. Reminiscing the good old days, Malini fondly recollects some of her golfing incidents that left her quite shocked.
On a golf course, a snake, just when I was taking my stance to tee off, a snake got in between my legs, and it was just coiling just in front of me. I was really scared. So that is one incident. Another time, this again was in the Gymkhana golf course. I was teeing off on the 16th teeing ground, and it was a rainy weather, and there's a lot of water in front of the tee. There was a puddle of water. By mistake, I put my foot down and I got really trapped. And I was going down, the sand was sucking me. I think it was a quicksand. And so I was almost buried till my neck. And then, I was shouting for help. There were 3 men playing with me, but they were way ahead. So they didn't hear my voice. And then the greenkeepers and the caddies all came to my rescue and they pulled me out of it. And I was dirty, with slush all over me, and I had to finish 2 more holes. So one of the gardeners there, he took up a hose pipe and really, cleaned me. I had to walk with my wet clothes for the next 2 holes.
Though a tough woman on the field, back home, Malini is a laid-back person who loves anything to do with sports, hates cooking, and is a proud grandmother. She holds her family in high regard and dedicates her success to her husband N. Srinivasan and her mentor Padma Devi.
I luckily got married to a family of loving sports. My husband was a squash player. My brother-in-law and my sister-in-law, they were all tennis players. So it was no problem for me to get into sports.
Malini's strength is not just deeply rooted in her family, but also in the city that saw her golfing dreams realized, Madras. But for her, this city is much more than just golf.
Madras is a beautiful place. The golf course particularly is very close to my house. It's hardly 10 minutes from my house to the golf course. And I have enjoyed playing golf in Chennai, both on the Cosmopolitan and Gymkhana golf courses, which are not far away from my house, which is in Senate Off Road. So, and Chennai means a lot to me because there are a lot of cultural activities also. I am very much interested in music, so I go for music, what do you call it, music performances programs.
But no matter what keeps her occupied, nothing excites her like the green.
Golf is my passion, is my hobby. I love the game, and I got to know a lot of people, lot of ladies, and from various walks of life. It has been a very, very interesting golfing career for me. 40 years I've been playing golf. I think I cherish all the memories. Every year I've been playing golf or something they can write a book about.
It is always so nice to listen to these people who talk about such interesting experiences of the yesteryears. Now that I'm talking about this, I remember that I once had the chance of meeting one of her relatives who was also a golfer. We take a small break here. When we come back, we talk about an initiative that has been started by people who are from the software field. But this initiative has got nothing to do with your coding.